Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part two of Here's Wellspring City into Thin Air. So I am Zen, I am the DM, and for everyone, real quick, wants to just say their name and their character's name, and then we'll get back into it.
Hi, I'm Authenticity. Today I'll be playing Nikola N. You're not allowed to know what the N stands for.
Second one in the list, I can't tell. I'm over here. If I am, hi, I'm Verl. I'm still playing Shaun. He's still not sure how you all got away with that last time, but he's not going to question it.
Hi, I'm Tallestnull. I will be playing Tailwind in Meet.
Hello. I'm Tala, and I'll be playing Brittney Megan Bronson.
A wonderful Wellsprings morning to you all. I am Lordlyhour, and I am going to be playing Cat. Giant weeaboo nerd. Am I talking about myself or my character? You don't get to know.
It's both.
It's both.
It's both. Yeah. So in part one, you guys saw that there were a bunch of missing pets around town. You figured out where they were going by bringing down and then following a bird dog into Ensville, where you discovered the lair of the mad scientist Yllwyll. Bustin somehow managed to completely convince him that you were safety inspectors. And then Tailwind cast Tasha's hideous laughter on him. Y'all grabbed all the stolen pets and booked it. But as you reached the street level, the spell wore off because it only lasts a minute. And you heard Yllwyll shout, "After them!" And that brings us to where we are now. So yeah, as you guys are trying to run away with saved pets in hand, you can hear behind you a lot of noise coming from the subway tunnel as rather predictably, I'm guessing, Sentry the bird dog has, made their way up the stairs and started flying down the street towards you. But there's also a couple of smaller mutant birds following in their wake, and you can also hear some additional barking from the underground lab as a two-headed dog bounds up the steps and starts chasing towards you. So if everyone can roll initiative, we're gonna get into it.
Ooh.
Oh joy.
Good to know. We're starting off the bat. First out the door, last in initiative.
6. Oh, Jesus. Are you seeing? No. For the recording, we have 12, 3, 6, 19 from the
6 again for Cat. He has a +4 to initiative. This boy is ADHD rolled into a blender with a fucking caffeine chaser. And has got
That's a 13.
Now the downside to having a 5-person party, and then I actually did give you a lot of enemies to fight. I just gotta. I need another sticky note. I gotta write down this order. Oh boy. Well, I wanted to give you a more challenging fight. I think it's gonna be that, huh?
Oh,
boy.
fun.
Are we
Alright.
possibly overtuned?
I mean, I have a reputation in every single D&D game server I'm in of being kind of a power gaming gremlin, so maybe? Legitimately, Cat is one of my least optimized characters, though, so... Which does not mean he's not optimized. I can't stop myself when it comes to just like, oh, I like these in conjunction.
Question for the DM. Did I remember to have Nick cast mage armor out of combat?
I'll say you did, because you've been pretty good about remembering to do that.
I don't feel like that's true, but I will take that. Thank you.
I think it's true.
Ah.
Yay. Actually, hold on a second. This is ungame related. I just remembered something I can share to curse you all.
Great.
Oh. Lovely.
Huh?
Okay. Hopefully I have everyone here. Sentry, Shaun, Brittney, Bird P, Dog. I shouldn't have said that out loud. The dog, Cat, Nick, Bird W, and Tailwind. Yeah, okay, I think that's everyone.
How am I outspeeding you? I have negative dexterity. Shame on you.
I got a 1.
Oh my god. Did
You're
you?
slower than slime.
You did.
To be fair, at least in this context, Cat's arms are absolutely filled with animals, and his jacket, and probably his pants pockets as well.
Many animals.
Okay. Initiative order figured out. That only took, oh well. Yeah, so you guys are running away from through the streets, arms laden with, twice stolen animals.
Plundered pets.
Yeah, that's a good, yes, plundered pets, exactly.
I just read the turn order and I just realized bird, dog, cat.
Not the animal.
He blends in.
Bird, dog, cat, Nick.
Bird again.
Yeah.
And there's a fox at the end.
Okay.
Uh,
I should have looked over these stat blocks more because there's things to them. Yeah, so I think Sentry has the first turn, so you just hear this it wouldn't make a bird noise, would it? It would make a dog noise. So you hear this like aggressive barking coming from the sky as this bird dives down to hit let's see. I think it's going for Tailwind because Tailwind was, the one.
Small and tasty.
Tailwind did attack Yllwyll was what I was going to say, but
this might be the point in time where Tailwind realizes I need armor.
And also, you
Oh,
don't
I
be
have
small enough to be
regrets.
picked up by birds of prey.
well, does a 10 hit?
It got close, but no.
I keep
Okay.
forgetting you're wearing no armor, so my default
Nope.
never hit is just like, oh, it might actually.
Luckily, I have a +2 to Dex, and that's the only thing keeping me alive right now.
Yeah, so
Skin of your teeth.
it'll in that case make another attack. It's allowed to do 2 attacks. So
Oh,
yeah,
no.
it Sentry dives out of the air with its talons in front. You nimbly dodge out of the way of those talons as it tries to dive bomb you. But then it does make a bite at you, and that one does connect. So
Ew.
Just be glad it's not a creature that can grapple with its bite, because then it could just fly away with you and we'd never see you again.
so it does 6
Okay.
damage.
I'm gonna bring out something that I usually bring out for live games, which is I have this thing I call a clicker. It's a life counter for Magic the Gathering. I'm gonna put my life total there, and when it reaches 0, I'm gonna say, "Ow, dead." Currently, I'm at 18, and then I go down 6. So I'm
Oh
at
boy.
12.
Oh my!
Good fucking lord.
Damn.
Oh, excuse me, Lordly.
Oh, it took me a second to process that. But no, I don't mind if you take my name in vain.
Okay, so
I take mine in vanity and all the times.
that's the end of Sentry's turn, and it is now Shaun's turn.
Yeah, somehow I outsped all you fuckers. Let's see.
Weren't you the only one who didn't actually grab an animal, or am I being judgy of
I wasn't trying to pretend to be OSHA, so yeah, I was watching. So I guess I am not bewildered by pets. Cool.
Yeah. Literally everyone else has at least one animal on their body or person.
Yeah,
And
well,
they-
it's good that I'm not holding animals because, you know, the whole... If I start raging and then, oh no, my arms are like just claws now and I'm going to slash at them with my claws. So...
Can't do that if you're
Uh,
holding an iguana.
Exactly, I'm not holding... If I was holding pets, then I would be clawing them all up. How rude would that be? Very rude. Absolutely not acceptable. Now I just need to see what I actually roll for that. I'm just scrolling up because I'm like... It'll be faster to find my old roll with the claws. So I'm pretty sure it's like a... thingy.
Probably strength plus proficiency.
Yeah, you didn't. It's been a while since you used the claws.
Yeah,
I
I
think
used
you used
KO
them in the
last
second game. Yeah, so it might be quite some scrolling to find that. I can. Oh, I should have opened Master's Vault a while ago, but. Saved your sheet? I might have saved your sheet. Let me see.
I just have to scroll until I find the other slime monster. It's fine.
No.
There's the other slime monster. There we go. Because
Why
you know,
is
we
none of
need
this
multiple slime
info on the
monsters.
sheet?
Minimum 2.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll just do... So yeah, it is what I thought it was. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, Sentry. I would prefer to like befriend you and bring you with us, but you did just try and eat Tailwind, so that's not allowed. I'm sorry. So, I'm
In
gonna have to try and
Sentry's
slash.
defense, Tailwind looks delicious.
Yeah, Tailwind
No.
is small enough to be picked up by birds of
I'm
prey. I can
covered in
understand.
grease. I am
Little fox kid.
simply not delicious.
Fondue.
I'm assuming that first one missed, but I get to swing twice. So
Now let me double check. Yeah, that did not hit.
I had a feeling.
So-
Second one? Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
not
that
being-
definitely doesn't
I
hit.
really
That's-
don't want to hurt Sentry. I'm sorry.
That's a nat
Clearly-
one.
Yeah. I just don't want to hit the bird dog. I'm sorry.
With that nat 1, you deal yourself emotional damage at the thought of punching that bird dog.
You're very cute, okay? Sentry's just doing his job.
Yes,
Even though I'm the one
Sentry!
that almost got grabbed by him. But yeah, that's basically my turn. I can't really do anything else. I already used my 2 swings.
You felt a connection. Emotional? No. Sentry just goes off with a small piece of Shaun.
It gave me some slime to remember me by.
Spin-off series of tiny miniature slime Shaun and Sentry having adventures.
Yeah, please.
God damn it! I said I wasn't gonna do the shrinking episode.
Is it not a shrinking episode if you get smashed into pieces and you can't remember who you are?
No, that's the amnesia episode.
That's the Animorphs book with the starfish on the cover.
God.
I never read Animorphs, and they all looked weird.
Yeah, that's fair.
They all do look.
This is off topic, but the starfish book gets tossed around a lot, and then Animorphs fans go, "Oh yeah, that's the one where she beat a guy to death with her own severed arm," and it's
What?
Yep.
Animorphs.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yep.
It's Brittney's turn now.
Alright, okay. Casting Dissonant Whispers on Sentry. I need them to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 17?
17.
I think Sentry is clowning on us.
Yeah, okay, they pass, so that's half of 3d6. 6 damage.
Alright. Yeah, you can see Sentry sort of like startle and back away from Tailwind. No, it makes dog noises. It's making that confused dog whine.
Oh, but I don't want to hear a dog's whinny in pain. I don't care about birds.
Excuse me?
Look,
Chicken Respecter has logged on.
You've made a very powerful enemy, Tallest.
look, I've been accosted by too many birds in my life.
To be fair, they're
Dinosaurs, they will
assholes.
kick your ass.
I've had to punch a pigeon too many times. it might have been one, but it was too many times.
Why
It was
are
my
you the
food.
Pokemon weaknesses meme? The whole have you ever tried to punch a bird thing.
Is Brittney gonna do anything else on her turn?
Oh, yeah, that's about everything she can do.
Mm-hmm.
So, she does back off away from the weird fucked up animals.
Well, I mean, some of the weird fucked up animals are still in the sky. Like the next one, I should have just
The
written
ones that are gonna
Parrot.
dive bomb at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's backing off enough that the rest of you guys can be flesh shields.
Thanks,
That makes
I
sense.
feel very loved deep inside.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her turn.
Yeah. So the next animal to go is this parrot that's sort of flying around over all of you, and it looks kind of messed up. It's got like 5 wings, and one of them's just like a half wing that's not entirely grown in. And like you don't think parrot legs are supposed to be that long. And it's going to I'll make this fair and randomize it. It's going to dive down at Nikola, and try to peck them.
Great.
Does a 14 hit?
Let me check their armor class. Mage armor adds +2, so no.
Hell yeah!
Asking the relevant question helps.
Yeah, it like tries to peck at Nikola's head, but the blanket they're wearing is too thick, so it doesn't actually hurt at all.
Thank you, Grandma.
And next up is the two-headed dog, which is
Buddy Orpheus, hi, buddy.
Who was the last one out? He's probably at the back of the group right now, do you think?
Brittney.
That's what happens when you try and avoid the birds. You get the dog.
Yep, that is exactly what happens. So this dog comes running up, barking, and is going to try and bite at Brittney's legs. Does
Well,
18 hit?
she does have dumb baby sorcerer AC. That hits.
Okay.
Brittney is delicious. Lord 11.
5 points of damage on that one.
5 points of damage. All right.
Does it get to attack twice because it has 2 heads?
If I want it to. Not this turn. We'll see.
That's good.
Orpheus is
Teacher,
being
do we
very
get
polite.
homework?
I am very much that sort of player, yes.
And it is now your turn.
Oh, wonderful.
As a DM, I appreciate it because I forget shit all the time. But as a player, it's like, no!
Oh no, it goes both ways. Okay. So Cat will assume that Shaun's got the bird situation under control, possibly incorrectly, and will go to protect Brittney from the dog actively trying to bite her.
Aw.
Further embarrass her, I understand.
Draws his twin katana and makes a couple of slashes. Now, I swear to God, I opened everything and I think I fucking closed it in the interim. What the hell? Oh no, I just stuck it in somewhere. I don't understand why I put it there. Okay, so 2 attacks with a longsword.
Against the dog, right?
Yeah, against the dog that is biting Brittney.
Yee.
That's 22.
Yeah. That hits. You want to roll damage first or the second attack?
Second attack.
Okay.
It's 22. They both hit.
They both hit. Roll those damages.
Okie dokie.
Malicious.
Okay, time to break out the many modifiers and shit I get. Okay, so. That's an 11. I also mark this dog as my favorite foe. Favored foe, so next turn I can deal 1d4 to it whenever I hit it as well.
Oh,
And I also
my
use
sword
my...
enemy dog.
Pardon?
Horse Cat's
I d-
favorite foe are dogs.
yes.
Oh my god.
And then also I use my special whenever I hit with an attack ability to push it back 5 feet as well. So Shaun sees Brittney get bit by a dog and just sort of dashes in, slashes it in an X shape across the chest, and out of the X bursts like a blast of smoke that pushes it back. It looks anime as fuck. Brittney is embarrassed to be seen with him.
Nice.
Well, at least she doesn't have a tape recorder to play the little anime sound effects yet.
No, that's my
Okay.
job when the robot comes.
Yeah.
Is that all for Cat's turn?
Yes, it is. Sorry.
No worries. Over to Nikola then.
Oh boy. We have. Where's that fucker that tried to peg him?
It is probably hovering right above them, so it's in melee range.
So there is a spell called Infestation.
Oh, I love that spell.
Let me fucking remember where it is. Here we are. Okay. It's a cantrip. I will post it in the thing so that we don't have to
I'll Google it.
No, it's right here.
If I can do it from memory, it hits them, it fills them with fleas, and then it forces them to move in a random direction.
Yeah, so it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or it takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet. If it can move and its speed is at least 5 feet. Roll a d4 for the direction. Doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, and if the direction rolled is blocked, the target doesn't move. Yeah.
Yee.
We should all just be a little horrified that our sweet friend here, our coins friend, is just like, I'm going to infest the bed.
I have flavor, but also.
Oh boy. Well, that con save was
Well,
a dirty 20, so,
You infested the fuck out of that bed.
You live in an apartment building. You should be terrified of bedbugs.
Yeah, like, it's. I think that, like, Nick is still like, ow, hey! And, like, sort of flails, and, like, a cloud of insects, like, appears next to them, and, like, zooms off, and they're just like, what? Hang on. What? Where did those come from?
In the background, Tailwind just like, look into replacing your mattress.
Just like in my anime.
I don't
What
know
anime
if
were you watching?
Why would my mattress be present in this moment?
Something to do the cantrip.
I'm gonna have a fucking mental breakdown.
That's player knowledge, but like, yeah, bedbugs are a bitch to get out.
Yes.
And it's usually just easier to scrap the bed entirely and get a new one because they don't usually move very far. They stay to one piece of furniture.
Cool.
Which, I mean, Tailwind works at a junkyard. Has probably seen some beds getting thrown out for that reason.
I've had too many flea baths because people didn't label infested beds.
Anything else on Nikola's turn?
No, they're just gonna, like, have a crisis about did they do that? Did someone else do that? Do they need to be worried that someone else is gonna do that again? Fine.
Just, giving fleas to an animal, real nice of you.
Trying to give fleas to an animal?
Does it look like they understand what's happening?
All right. In that case, it's the turn of the other mutant bird which has been circling, which is a seagull with a very long neck, like a snake, sort of, or a swan.
What goose is this?
Swan right there. Which is going to randomize again. Is going to dive at Cat and try to, peck at him.
Alrighty.
Shadows are very low in
That
calories.
does not miss. That does not hit.
That does not miss. Yeah, it ineffectively sort of swoops down at Cat and just gets a beak full of smoke trail and, lands on the ground looking very confused.
It goes to dive bomb, goes through Cat and digs itself into the ground.
Crit fail, yes. Crit fail, it's just like poof, smash, deals damage.
And it is now Tailwind's turn.
Alright, Tailwind puts down the iguana, messes with their glove, and flips out a little like rotary generator for those like self generating radios that apparently they scavenged. Winds it as much as they can within 5 seconds, and then is shocking grasp melee or touch? That's touch. Crap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're gonna take out a piece of what's the word for it? Steel wool. There it is. A piece of steel wool. Put it in their hands. Light a spark, and then chuck it as a firebolt.
Towards which enemy?
Goose. Hell goose.
It's a seagull, but okay, yes.
It's a hell goose.
Fair enough.
Can confirm it's on who knows sequels. That's a hell goose.
Is that an attack roll? Or a saving throw?
It is an attack roll.
Well, shit, that fucking hits. It's a 25. So roll damage.
It does 1d10 fire damage, and a flammable object hit with the spell ignites. So is the bird flammable?
Does a bird count as a flammable object? I think enemies don't count as flammable objects.
No.
So
Even if an enemy is wearing something that is flammable, it doesn't count as flammable because someone's wearing it. So
yeah, all right.
So don't hit yourself with this, Mr. Oil.
Mr. Oil spill.
6.
6. Yeah, it squawks and sort of starts shuffling off away from you. Not terribly far, but like it seems annoyed.
And then I will reposition myself behind the goo man. Because I am squishy.
You are squishy. You're a little squishy boy.
so's the goo man.
Yes. Like you see, I'm flexible.
You've got a meaty squish, whereas Tailwind is just squishy meat.
Yes.
Alright. And that brings us back to the top of the order, and it's Sentry's turn. And Sentry is now behind Shaun, and Shaun had admittedly very half-heartedly tried to attack Sentry. So I think it is going to do sort of try to slash at Shaun with its talons. Does a 19 hit?
I'm gonna say probably does, but I'll double check. Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
I am bird clawed.
For
Bird
8
dog
damage.
clawed.
Bird Claude Van Dam.
How much damage?
You proud of yourself.
So that is 8 damage?
Yes.
8 damage, cool. Oh, it's fine. I've got lots of HP.
Mm-hmm.
I will forgive his assaults. I did do it first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to do math in my head. Math and me having a good time today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I think that's all it's gonna do. So it's now Shaun's turn.
Great. Now I guess I have to pay the favor back.
Shaun just crying and punching as this dog bird attacks.
I swear
You
to
know,
God,
I've got
the snare
talents-
system in the robot's
Talents
going to
in
come in handy so much.
my fun flexible flesh, and I'm like, you know, maybe you should stop doing that. Where's my pluses? Sorry, doing this on my phone is slower than my keyboard.
Yeah. 19, that hits.
Fabulous. So let's just roll my second swing while I'm just thinking about it. Second swing. Yeah, that's not hitting, so one swing. One swing only.
Nope. Roll the damage for that one good swing, though.
Is that so that's that 2d6? Very bad.
1d6 slashing
1d6.
damage once on each of your turns. One addition. Okay, yeah, 1d6.
It's 2d6 if you hit with both.
Yeah.
Which the second one did not work, so.
Which it did not, so.
Oh no.
I give him a very gentle tickle.
Just like,
You know, after he smacked me for like 8.
your claws barely graze him. And I think he does the like dog head cock, like trying to figure out what that was.
Shaun just scratches behind his ears a little too enthusiastically.
Basically.
Anything else you want to do, or?
Think I have anything else because I'm already raging.
Yeah. So it's Brittney's turn. Brittney, Cat has just gotten this dog off of your legs, so.
Alright, sweet.
Immediately ignores it and goes to help the others fight this.
I mean, to be honest, she's pissed about being bit, so she's casting Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on the dog. I need them to make a strength saving throw as a tentacle pops up from the ground beside it and goes to grab it.
Alright. That is a 13.
And that fails. The dog is now restrained, and let's see, 2d6 bludgeoning.
7. Not bad. Yeah, one of the heads lets out like a yelp as it's grabbed, and the other one kind of snarls at you. The one that bit you snarls at you. But it can't do anything about it.
Brittney just flips them off And that's her turn.
All right. So back around to the parrot, which was harassing Nikola and is, I think, going to attempt to peck Nikola again.
Fantastic.
22. I don't suppose that hits.
Oh, let me check. No, yeah.
Ooh. That's the wrong dice. I typed in 24 instead of D4. So it pecks Nikola for 4 points of damage.
All right, let me just mark that down. All right.
And then
Nikola's pecked.
Nikola's pecked. Yeah, so the dog is restrained. What can it do while it's restrained? Or
it can make a strength check to break out using its action.
Okay, so it will probably strength check to break out, or disadvantage on its attack rolls while it's restrained.
Unless it's got a 10-foot reach, it can't hit any of us because cat
Right,
can push things 5 feet as part of an attack. So
yeah, it did get knocked back 5 feet, so I think it's gonna make a strength check to try and break out. Because that's really all it can do. But that's a 6, so I think it's still restrained, just like trying to snap its jaws at this tentacle and bite its way to freedom, but not having any luck with it.
Unfortunately, psychic tentacles are a little hard to bite through.
Indeed, this dog's learning that the hard way. And it is now Cat's turn.
Hooray! 2d6. Well, Cat'll move towards the two-headed dog, and just to clarify, because I realized I should do that, all of Cat's attacks are using non-lethal damage. Is okay with beating up an animal that's attacking him, is not cool with killing it.
That's a good thing to specify.
Meanwhile, in the background, screaming their head off, throwing fireballs. Is Tailwind.
Okay, so
It's like, I have morals. I don't.
I have morals. Well, I have a fireball. Yeah, that hits. 25 hits. 5 does not. So roll damage for 1 hit. Four damage.
D6 because I damaged it, D4 because I have Favored Foe, and I just read Favored Foe, and I should have rolled another D4 when I first inflicted it, but it's fine.
You want to roll it now?
I will roll it now if you will allow me.
Sure. Three. So total 11 points of damage. Yeah, that's an easier number for me to take off because its current HP ends in a 1.
Hooray!
Yeah, the dog, you hit it, and it yelps in pain and squirms against the tentacle.
Cat's just like, I'm so sorry about this.
And it is now Nikola's turn.
Nikola stands up from I feel like they were pegged into the ground a little bit, and they and they just sort of look at the bird and hiss. And has this bird taken damage yet?
No.
All right. In that case, they're going to cast. Oh, hell, I forgot their reaction. Well, I forgot it. Anyways. Sorry.
We're all just remembering things belatedly today.
They're going to cast Mind Spike. For I don't know if this can happen. It's particularly given Nikola's deal, but they'd like to deal non-lethal damage. But could it make a Wisdom saving throw?
It can. I don't think you're killing it with one hit. It's taking no damage. And it just got a 19 on the Wiz save, so.
Okay. They just they've hissed at a bird.
I think it just squawks back at them.
Shit, I just remembered I have another thing that I could do to do another dice. I'm not going to ask for that one next turn.
All of you are being sent to the loser who didn't listen pit.
Hey, look, if I forget something, Tailwind doesn't know about it yet. I'm playing my character.
So that's your excuse.
Quite literally, I've gimped half their stuff. All they have access to is their cantrips right now.
Oh, geez.
Very funny, though.
Because I like slow burns.
Character development. So next up is the seagull. I think it would be funny if they joined in on bullying Nikola, so.
Oh, great.
Nikola tastes good to birds.
You're like,
Nikola's going to have bird trauma.
There you go, bird lover. Deal with the birds.
Honestly, this is not inaccurate.
Yeah, it waddles its way away from Cat and Brittney and tries to peck at Nikola's ankles, but with a 10, I'm guessing it's ineffective.
Nikola is swearing in Southern.
Southern?
Foghorn Leghorn up in here.
Specifically in Southern, nothing else.
They're it's that sort of cartoon thing where there's no words, but you just hear Southern twang noises.
Forms of Grolix.
Yee. Now we know Nikola's Grolix.
Yup.
Aggressive banjo music.
Oh, bang it all the hair.
Aggressive banjo music. Paddle faster, I hear banjos.
Now I'm just imagining, someone running past as the Foggy Mountain Breakdown is playing, and then it cuts to Nikola, who's just visibly screaming their head off, but is the source of the music.
And it is now Tailwind's turn.
All right, I'm gonna go help. Nikola real fast.
Please.
Winds the glove a little more. It's starting to vibrate from overuse. But they're gonna try to grab hold of one of these pigeon bird hell swan things and do shocking grasp, which I believe is it has to I have to make a melee spell attack. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Which
it
one are you
is-
grabbing? The parrot or the seagull?
The hellbird, the seagull.
Okay.
I know what I literally have played Enter into Avernus, or Descent into Avernus, so I know what a hellbird looks like. But for all intents and purposes, hellbird.
Do you know what you use to kill a hellbird? A halberd.
Ugh.
That hits. Roll damage.
Wait, the
Which out of context
I
on the
can tell.
recording is gonna sound very Tallest did roll a 21 for that attack. At the same time Arthur was delivering the punchline, so
Solid punchline.
So
you know.
it's 1d8 damage, and it can't make reactions. 5.
So that means Nikola could scoot out of the way without incurring a attack of opportunity.
I think they'd like to.
Like I will probably, if I don't occur attack of opportunity on the other one.
I mean the other one
Oh,
is
wait,
right
shit,
there.
hang on. Oh my god, wait. I'm so sorry. It's Mind Spike. On a failed save, it takes half as much damage as a successful one.
Oh
So
jeez.
it still would have taken. I'm so sorry.
Do you wanna roll the damage for that real quick?
I am so sorry. Yes, please.
Would please like to do my half damage, please.
Retroactively to the parrot, right?
Yes, if that's the one that's been hurrying them.
Yes.
You're just like,
the
haha,
seagull only
parrot,
just
this
got here.
pain.
So
Yeah,
it's
that'd be 6, 7.
uh,
I think 6,
6,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's something. And now they've all taken damage.
Hooray.
Previously the parrot had not.
You even have a nice little headache now.
Yeah. And the seagull cannot take reactions, but the parrot can. So if Tailwind is backing away, you said?
Yeah, Tailwind is gonna back away as best they can.
Bird gonna come for your ass.
Yeah, Bird is gonna. The parrot is gonna swoop for Tailwind. Does an 11 hit?
No!
They managed to get, you know.
You really need armor because, like, I hate that we're in a world where 11 might conceivably hit.
It's a one-off.
I'm just thinking the parrot swoops down, but by the time it gets all the way down to where Tailwind is gone. Short joke.
It's those extra 3 feet of not being there gave them the time to get away.
Tailwind is still like 4 foot something or 5 foot something.
I
3
think
foot
they're
something?
4 foot, like, 3 inches.
Yeah, they're not terribly short for toons, but just in this group they're the shortest, so we're gonna pick on them.
Yes, that's how things work. It's how friendship works.
A little bit, yeah.
And with that, it is Sentry's turn again. And Sentry is, gonna, flap and get off the ground and try to claw at, Shaun again.
I love getting clawed at. It's so fun.
Does 13 hit?
I think I should be okay from a 13. Unless I forgot to put my armor on. Which is possible.
What armor? Your slime.
Exactly. But you know, my magical armor that doesn't actually exist.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess my AC is only like 11 then? So yeah, that would hit me if I don't have armor.
What? Why do you not have armor?
Because who wears armor in the middle of the day?
Take
We
another
should.
8 points of
The
damage.
answer is Cat. Cat is wearing armor.
Yeah, the answer is cat. Everyone else isn't really wearing armor because that's weird.
Because it's not
That's just
socially
like-
acceptable anymore.
The cat's
yeah.
just like, I know a reputable cosplay supplier. They make really good stuff. Let me get you something to stop you being stabbed by birds.
That makes it sound like they've got a knife.
No,
They
I'll,
do it in their mouth.
I'll just need to learn how to make slime more resilient. How much damage am I taking?
8.
Wait, actually, you're a barbarian. You should have unarmored defense.
Oh, right, I'm a barbarian. That's the whole point.
Yeah, the
And you're
entire point
raging.
of not wearing armor is that you get better armor.
Not listed though, so I'm like, okay, I guess I have 11 AC. I don't know.
What's your dex and con scores? I think it is.
My constitution is 14. My dex is 8. I have a negative in dex.
Uh-oh. But what's like the plus to it? Like is like Dex is a minus? Is that a
Oh,
-1?
Con is plus
Yeah,
2.
your AC is 11.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because -1 from con and then -1 from dex and then +2 from con.
Yeah, that evens out to 11. Jeez.
Oh
It's okay.
dear.
It's okay.
Squishy barbarian.
Are the birds slapping themselves against the wall again? Sorry. If you've ever heard of the urban myth of birds just slapping themselves against glass, it's not an urban myth. It happens around here.
Oh yeah, what type of damage am I taking? I have resistance to
Oh,
a lot
right.
of types. So
It is piercing damage.
sweet, I get resistance to that. So I'll take 2 less.
Nice.
So let me give myself 2 back. And how much did I just take there?
8 minus 2, 6.
Oh, so I took 8 both times.
Looks like
Wow.
it.
Well, he's very consistent.
That is also the on this stat block. That is the average value that they give. It's like 8, 2d4 plus 3, and I'm like, I'll roll just in case, and it's been the exact same both
It's like,
times.
no, I'm being average. I'm average forever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The stat
well,
sheet
I
is
guess
highly accurate.
Yes. Okay, well, that's the end of his turn.
Yep, and now it's your turn.
Sweet. I guess I get to try and get revenge for getting hit more. Maybe unarmored defense is better when, you don't have minus dex and I'm a higher level.
Yeah. How do you have minus
Yeah,
dex?
that,
Like,
that would.
as a toon, you get, like, 1 added by default as your racial traits, but we're not changing your sheet right now, so.
No, we're not worried about that shit right now. I just need to type +4. It's very difficult, you see.
How often do you use the plus button, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
there's
hits.
one. Okay, that's one clawing you get, my poor Felon friend. But
Let's see if it's a 5 again.
we're gonna do minimum damage. Damn plus. We hit twice. It is a 5 again. So no, we're only hitting once. So yeah, you cursed me. Yes, it is a 5 again.
Sorry.
I swear this was a 2d6, but if it's 1d6, it's 1d6. Well, now we're gonna do 3 damage.
Could be worse.
Be worse. I haven't done even half as much as he's done in 1 turn, but
Could have been less.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get 1 good slash in. And then it is Brittney's turn.
Alright, sweet. I need the dog to make another strength saving throw as the tentacle crushes it some more.
Okay. 13?
Fail again. Another 2d6. 4.
4 points of damage. Yeah, the dog yelps again, and it looks to be in pretty bad shape. One of its legs appears to be hanging limp, like it's maybe been broken by the hold of this tentacle.
Could
You're making me want to cure wounds the enemy.
Please do not help the enemy.
It's
They're
okay.
trying to kill us.
She'll drop it when it's unconscious. Don't worry.
can
Probably.
Nick just use perhaps a free action to speak in Brittney's head? Please
Mhm.
don't kill a dog. Literally everyone here will cry and you'll have to deal with that.
I'm not killing it. I'll drop it when it's knocked out.
You're going to beat a dog unconscious.
Well,
Choke a
that's
dog
what I
unconscious, thank you.
Well, what does it look like I'm doing?
Beating a
To
dog
be fair,
unconscious.
the dog is trying to beat her
Exactly.
to death, so...
You don't know
Listen,
that.
it's either them or us.
I'm not saying don't, I'm just saying please don't. Like, it... I don't want to know how Cat cries with a mask. I'm pretty sure it would just come from the eyes of the mask. So let's just avoid that situation entirely.
You have my word. I won't kill the damn thing. That good enough?
I appreciate it. I take you as your word as a gentleman and a lady.
All right, lovely. Now get out of my head.
Just for the record, I want to say that Cat doesn't believe that, just straight up doesn't believe that Brittney would kill the dog. Like, he's worried for the dog, but he's not worried that Brittney will kill it. He has faith in his friend.
Well, good for you, Cat.
Nick does not, but is going to use Cat's leverage.
Cat is filled with optimism and hope and just, you know, believes his friend is a good person somewhere in there.
And we love him for it.
That's sweet. Anything else on Brittney's turn?
No, I don't believe she can do much else.
All right. Then we're back to the parrot. And having failed to peck Tailwind once, it's gonna try again. And that's a nat 1, so I think it goes whizzing past Tailwind and crashes into the ground and is no longer airborne. And it is the dog's turn again.
I'm swift as lightning, apparently.
A whining, pathetically two-headed doggy friend.
Yes. Cat now is in physical reach if it wants to bite him.
Yeah, sure. It has, tried to get out of this tentacle, and that has proven futile, so it's gonna bite at Cat. I'm guessing a 21 hits.
Yeah. God, I wish I was good enough at this game that I had a DC of 22 at level 3.
They are restrained, so they have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh, that's right.
That is true.
Good catch. But the other one's an 18.
Think that helped.
Does the 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So it's gonna bite Cat, and do 8 points of piercing damage.
Oof. That is a quarter of my HP.
Oof. Yeah, so it doesn't attack twice, it's just the one head that can reach Cat sort of bites and latches on and growls at Cat.
You can attack twice. I won't judge you. Hit me with it.
That's a 5, so the other head ineffectively sort of bites at the air, trying to reach Cat and failing. And it is now Cat's turn.
Hooray! Cat
In a
will.
group from the shadows.
I took the opportunity between turns to actually write down what I can do in a turn, so I won't fucking forget it. Hooray!
My god, progress.
Mm-hmm. That hits. Assuming you're... Yeah, that would hit any of them. That also hits. Dirty 20.
Okay, sweet. Now,
You going for the dog with...
yeah, still for the dog.
Still non-lethal?
Always non-lethal.
Alright.
Like, seriously, I'm just gonna say this cat does not do lethal damage unless he's fighting a robot. He's not going to kill things. He's a sweet boy who is innocent. So, damage is D...
Okay, it's unconscious.
Oh, well, in that
You
case...
wrote out all the stuff you're gonna do, and the very first thing you roll knocks it unconscious.
Well,
Cat-
in that case, if it's unconscious, can I, like, move my attack to, like, one of the other creatures?
I don't know that there are any within range. Maybe
I
the
do have
parrot.
Move.
Uh,
Like, I can full up move. I haven't used my move action. It's sort of because it's not because like I'm attacking once as an action, then a second time as a bonus action. So it's not like I'm using 2 attack actions, sort of thing. Action
Yeah,
economy.
the dog did have you grabbed, but I imagine when it fell unconscious, it let go. So yeah, you can move to try and attack something else. What do you want to go for?
Who's currently being threatened the most? I might.
You probably
I
mean-
hit the most.
Probably Shaun, because you know, Nikola and Tailwind are being harassed, but by small birds. So Shaun might be the one able to receive help the most.
Yeah, I'm the only one tangoing with Sentry at the moment, so.
Yeah, but at the same time, wait, no, your AC is kind of pathetic as well. So yeah, I'll cross over to behind Sentry. If it's feasible within my movement, I'll try and get behind it. So me and Shaun are flanking. But if that's not possible, then that's fine.
I'll say that works. Yeah, I don't really have a clear mental picture of this. So,
Yeah, I spend too much time thinking about like the physical tactics of like D&D combat, so I was just like, can I do this? It will give me advantage. Do I keep the 18 I rolled for that, or for my second attack, or?
yeah, I'd say you can keep that because, you know, you rolled it, and that does hit against Sentry, so roll damage for that.
Okay, so... I can't do my first d4 of damage, so... But I can do my 1d6 of damage. That's from my special ability as being a cool ranger guy.
Mm-hmm.
I roll a lot of dice. Fuck.
Yeah, you can. You sneak up on Sentry from behind while it's preoccupied with clawing at Shaun, and you smack it good with your sword, and it, you know, lets out a yelp and sort of stumbles. And it's still on its feet, but only barely.
I love that, you know,
So-
I've done more damage to Sentry in this fight with one turn than our barbarian has with several attacks.
Yeah.
I'm not
Uh.
judging you.
Ain't that just the way? Who we thought would be the heavy hitters? Tailwind and Shaun. Who's actually the heavy hitter? Cat.
Yeah, I don't hit very hard right now.
Give me
Eventually.
time. Give me time and scrap metal.
Mhm. You'll get there.
Not all of us
Scrap metal,
have
you live in a junkyard.
50 steel katanas and rare cosplay armor, you know.
Not with
Um,
that attitude.
So yeah, if you guys want to try something non-lethal with Sentry, it will probably before the next time you attack it is the good idea.
If you kill this dog, I will kill you. So
Yeah, non-lethal is my watchword.
And it is Nikola's turn. Nikola, you're being harassed ineffectively by a seagull.
They just let the sure as my life, huh?
Throw some fries at it.
Do I look like? Oh, he's joking. Never mind.
Only mostly joking.
Okay, so I think that they're gonna do Toll the Dead on probably that fucking parrot.
That's fair.
Could it make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Wisdom. That's a nat 20!
God.
This fucking parrot has become the bane of this encounter.
I think like in the vestiges of the mind that Brittney got from them, she hears, "I'm gonna make this parrot into a fucking hat."
Can Brittney fly over and just say, all right, calm down. Just
I am calm.
stand 10 feet away. Just move 10 feet away. I'll deal with the thing.
They move 10 feet. Insert that like stompy toddler way.
I think they take an attack of opportunity from the seagull.
Holy shit! I mean, I've already said it.
That's a 22. It actually attacks this time. I think like as Nikola's walking, the blanket falls. The blanket like there's an opening where it can get at their ankles. It does 2 damage.
Do they get a reaction to an attack of opportunity? How does that work?
Fuck if I know.
No, you can't.
So a
Wait,
attack of
what?
opportunity takes your reaction.
Yeah, it's
But like
it
if
takes a reaction to make an attack of opportunity, but they're asking if you can react to that reaction.
I know you can counterspell a counterspell, but unless you have something that can interrupt attack of opportunity, I don't know. Yeah, I think that has you have to have something specific.
Well, I'm looking
Do
at they have Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, that would work. That is on being damaged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's they did just take 2 points of damage. So
yeah, they can use it. I think.
Could the parrot make a dex saving throw?
Okay. 16.
That just makes it. Alright, like the air next to the parrot lights on fire and Nick jumps 10 feet in the air. What
It
is
does
happening?
still take half of 2d10 damage, though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, if it's a level spell and it requires a saving throw, usually it takes half damage if it passes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Tala. I need to keep reading my fucking spells, apparently.
Yeah, it's just with cantrips that a saving throw will completely protect you.
You got a exclamation point.
Oh my god.
Four.
Nikola
So
just
take
shouts "Concernet," and the parrot feels a deep sense of shame. It's a southern rebuke rather than a hellish one.
Bless your fucking heart.
God.
Yeah, the seagull sort of like waddles away in that way that you know they do when you start driving towards them and they're not concerned enough to start flying, but they just start like walking very fast.
Yeah.
Nick
Just
just
like-
screams. Nick just screams. And can I share something with you guys?
Yeah.
Go
I
for
think
it.
this is my favorite round I've ever played.
Do I electrocute the bird?
They're not even gonna start to address the fact that the bird is slightly on fire. They're just frustrated.
And the bird is just power walking away, also not addressing the fact that it's on fire.
Whose turn is it? Mine's done.
It's the seagull's turn.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna mute for a second.
Oh no, this is delightful. I think the seagull has given up on Nikola and is gonna go attack Brittney. It's like power walking over to go peck at Brittney's legs instead. Does a 21 hit?
Well, her ankles aren't very well guarded. It does.
I think
does-
a 21 would hit all of us, to be honest.
Jesus Christ, that's a very strong peck.
It does 5 points of damage. Gets her right in like the Achilles tendon or something.
Max damage. Jesus.
Ow.
That is a serious problem.
And then it sort of just shakes itself out and chills there like it didn't just peck Brittney. And it is now Tailwind's turn.
One more aside, I'm so sorry, but this is the most realistic seagull I have ever heard.
Now time to tase the bird.
Cat's just like, we're all gonna need shots after this, aren't we?
Not even work on us anymore.
What's Tailwind doing?
I'm gonna shocking grasp the seagull.
Okay, that hits. Oh shit, it probably shouldn't have taken that reaction, huh?
7 damage, and it can't take reactions.
Yee. It is looking significantly worse for the wear now. It's got like singed feathers. It's sort of got like little sparks jumping along its feathers as it just sort of stands there stunned. Yeah, anything else on Tailwind's turn?
I don't think at the moment they have anything they can do on bonus action, so that'll be it.
All right, and we're back up to top of the order with Sentry, who, well, there's a new player in this fight, and while they've had a lot of fun clawing at Shaun, you know, something just hit them very hard in the back, so they're gonna turn around and try to claw at Cat.
Sentry is going no bueno.
Oh, and that's a
Sentry
7, so it doesn't hit.
Yeah. Sentry's just like, hey, me and Slimy Guy were having fun play fighting. Why don't you go make it real, buddy?
And then they try to bite at Cat. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Okay, so they ineffectively, I think, do the same thing as the other dog and sort of snap at Cat's smoke trail and are very surprised when they don't actually catch anything solid.
Snaps at him and then just sneezes because it's got a mouthful of smoke.
Yes. And that makes it Shaun's turn.
So it does. I'm so sorry, Sentry. We are not attacking you lethally though, because we don't want to kill you. That's not nice. We don't kill flying puppy birds, even if they are supposed to be scary. Because
You also have advantage because I'm flanking.
Fabulous. I get to roll multiple times. Oh, nice. I need to stop typing roll. I keep thinking I need to do that. I don't need to do that.
Alright. Do you want to roll? That hits, but do you want to roll for advantage in case you crit?
Well, I'm gonna have to swing twice anyway, so.
8 does not hit. Yeah, do you want to roll the damage for this first one and then see? Because,
Yeah, we'll roll damage first, I guess. The 1d6. See if we don't need to do another swing. No, there's no exclamation mark there. I'm doing great, guys. I'm doing great.
5. Yeah. With that slash of the claws, Sentry, sort of their legs buckle under them and they collapse onto the pavement, and they are unconscious.
Poor thing. So instead of a second swing, we'll just pat the poor thing on the head because, oh dear.
Aww.
Sorry. But you know, just doing his job. It's not his fault. Just a good puppy. Because I don't think I can swat a parrot from here, so.
No.
Yeah, maybe
And
not.
like for you, your two attacks are part of the same action, so
Yeah, because I kind of just one claw, second claw.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Sentry down. Clearly, we should kidnap Sentry and rehabilitate him.
Yeah, obviously. That is my goal for all of these creatures, except for maybe the Hell Seagull. We'll just take it to a rival city and release it there.
I'm slowly cooking it while it's still live.
We can turn it into barbecue.
It is now Brittney's turn, so if you want to make good on that threat.
Oh, joy. I need the seagull to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I can't wait until we're higher level and like our spellcasters can toss around like fireball and stuff.
Does a 15 save?
Damn it. Meets it, beats it. It's still half of d6, 3d6 though.
Whoa.
See his Tailwind would just pop his
Oh.
little power glove thing and like fire off a giant laser blast or something.
What are you hitting it with?
Dissonant Whispers. So that's 8 psychic damage.
Yeah, that takes it out.
damn.
Do you want to describe how that goes?
Okay, so she looks down at the seagull with the most critical eye she can muster and says to it, "You realize those feathers are like 3 seasons out of date, right?"
Emotional damage.
And the seagull just stumbles backward and collapses onto the pavement.
You're like your grandmother wearing those.
The seagull's just like, God, fashion, I was never aware of it until now.
It's got those little
It's not
cartoon.
even unconscious, it's just fucking flat on its back, reeling with the realization that A, fashion exists, and B, it is unfashionable.
It's got
Hey,
those.
DM,
Yeah.
could I make the argument that Tala deserves an inspiration point for that one?
Yes. I always forget about inspiration, but yes, Tala, Brittney has inspiration.
Alright, lovely.
For calling the trash bird unfashionable.
It's what she's good at.
And then the next turn is the only enemy left, which is the parrot, which was...
Final
Who was
boss.
that near? Nikola ran away from it, so it might just have to...
Excuse me, he did not run away. They stomped away like a child having a tantrum.
Very important distinction.
Am I the only person here who does physical damage?
No, I do physical damage all the time.
And Cat with his swords. So
Cat is a swordy boy.
yeah, the parrot is gonna hop back up and try to peck at Tailwind. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Fox Kit got dined on.
So it does 4 damage to Tailwind, and that's its turn. Then the dog
Just
is
4
out.
damage to me, correct?
Yes, 4 damage.
I'm down to 8.
You have very little HP, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. And it
He
is now
is a
Cat.
squishy.
To be fair, I'm like at 6.
I have
Well,
tons of health. I've still got over 20 and I've taken like 12 damage, so.
I did want this to be tricky, so...
Congratulations, you're a barbarian.
That's right, it's my one thing. I have health.
So
The
it's
other
now...
thing is you can do a ton of damage when you hit things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta do
it's
that, so.
it's now Cat's turn.
Okay. Cat will attack the fuck out of this bird. Just rolling blender of smoke. If anything hits, which is not guaranteed.
I think we don't care about property damage.
No, you're in the already destroyed town. You can break
Exactly.
whatever you want here.
Okay. How do you do more than one roll in a thing?
Semicolon, no second exclamation point.
Yeah.
That ignored it. The first one is a 21.
Which, I mean, it would hit, but if you want to try it again, maybe there has to be no space, but...
I think there's no space in between the semicolon
Okay.
and the roll.
That one was for my second attack, unless I've also got advantage.
So the 21 hits, if you still want to roll the second attack, or if you want to start rolling damage.
I'll roll the second attack. That does not hit.
I swear to God, this parrot probably has more health than some of you.
Probably. $11 damage.
Alright. Yeah, it squats and, like, you know, backs away from your sword a little bit, but, it's still, you know, flapping its wings. It still looks pretty mad.
Oh wait, I just remembered. I forgot. I can roll another fucking d6. Jesus Christ, I'm so bad at remembering this shit.
Roll it then. 2.
Alright. Because I get 2d6 from attacks, then another d6 from an optional thing.
Well, yeah, the parrot is still up, so...
Okey-dokey.
And it is now Nikola's turn.
All right. Would these things count as constructs?
No, they're animals,
No.
so...
Okay.
These are horribly mutated animals, you know, like we are horribly mutated toons.
Mm.
For a thing to be a construct, it needs to be like a walking statue or a fucking wall or something built, you know?
Okay, sorry. I think I would like to use Toll the Dead on probably that fucking parrot.
It's the only thing left, so.
Yep.
Unless you're
Yep.
gonna start doing friendly fire.
Yeah, your only options are the parrot or us.
And their move, no one's past them. Could you make a wisdom saving throw?
I sure can. It's a 20. It's a nat 20!
Oh my fuck.
This fucking parrot.
Okay. Well,
Does it still do half damage or something?
Toll of the Dead, no.
Okay.
That cantrip.
Anything else you want to try then?
I mean, that's their action. They don't
Alright.
have much in the way of. Wait, hang on.
Action economy is limited at low levels.
Yep.
Also high levels in certain classes. Looking at you, barbarian.
Yep. I think that's basically all they can do. Yeah, sorry
Alright.
for keeping things from rolling.
No worries. And it's Dylan's turn.
Wait, where did you roll?
Rosa?
Oh, okay, sorry. I failed to scroll down, and I was like, wait, I don't see the bird roll. The roll. But now I found it.
Yeah, for a second I'm like, wait, am I like in the draft house or something?
But yeah,
It's like
that is the second really high wisdom save that bird has made, by the way.
Parrots
This
are
bird
smart.
is just a fucking genius.
Mhm.
This is Sagacity's pet bird, except now a giant mutant. It has absorbed his hippie wisdom.
Oh dear. It's
Zen.
perspicuity.
Zen.
What?
God.
It's Dylan's turn.
All right. Well, is anything down?
Everything's down except the parrot.
Well, the parrot's gonna get a piece of steel wool to the face.
That hits. Roll damage.
7.
Oh my fucking god. It takes the steel wool in the face and it just freezes, and for a second you think you've done it, but then it just stumbles back and it's stumbling, it's barely still alive. But it is.
1 HP.
1 HP.
Just
And
like it looks like it goes into the chaos screen. It just cocks its head and twists its head 90 degrees like a goddamn parrot that doesn't know what's going on. Pigeon that doesn't know what's going on.
Just that very dramatic anime. Not yet. Not yet.
There is something wrong with that fucking parrot.
I mean,
Other than the obvious.
and it is now Shaun's turn.
You can do
Kill
it. I believe in you.
Please kill it. I'm so tired of that bird.
Just imagining it gets like a full rotation of the turn order.
Oh, Verl, you there? Did they go lay down?
Verl, you good, bud?
Wasn't quite sure what was being said.
Your turn.
A log went on, but yes, it is your turn. And the parrot is the only thing up, and it has 1 HP.
Oh. So the parrot keeps not getting hit, basically.
Oh no, it got hit. It just hasn't died yet. Nicola was asking you to kill it.
Don't actually kill it, but just like remove it from the premises.
Please remove it.
Oh, Jesus.
I think we've removed it.
Yeah, that hits!
The only crit of combat, the only nat 20 of combat, and it's on the last enemy, which has 1 HP.
It's like, hey Shaun, can you get rid of it? And it's just like, what? Slap.
There have been plenty of nat 20s, and they've all been on the fucking parrot.
The parrot keeps rolling nat 20s, yes. Yeah.
Sure.
Shaun, you smack this bird and it goes like flying into an alley or something and doesn't come back out.
Shaun's just like, well, take care of the bird, alright, and then just slashes and all the bird's feathers just come off like he's done a super fast barber job.
It's like,
and the evil's been defeated.
And you are now out of combat. I would say maybe if we take a quick break here and then we can deal with the Fallout denouement conclusion sort of part of the game.
rapidly running away from the guy who sent the animals after us, / we stole all his animals from.
I have a
Well,
bucket
yeah, but-
with a lid on it and an iguana that got not very far.
Yeah, it is an iguana. But just, you know, I want you guys to have room to talk, but also I need a little break. So
Hey.
we'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will finish things up.
Good lord. That was a lot of fun. I don't know who's here, but also that fucking parrot.
Had a real vendetta, didn't it?
Like, it... I don't think Nick is that used to being that frustrated. And so they're not dealing with... Like, they're giving me go over to Cat and just sort of, like, push their forehead into his chest, like, hugs, please. Hugs, please.
Cat'll just be like, okay, don't need to ask twice, and just wraps them up in like a very big hug.
Oh my gosh. They're just going to be there for a while. Congratulations, you have a good he them just like there.
Not only is Cat hugging them, they're probably being adored by the 50,000 animals Cat has in his pockets right now.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like, have a puppy in this trying time, and pulls it out of his pocket. Have a kitten.
They legit need one.
Have an iguana. Just like 5 minutes after the battle, like Cat's jacket is off, is in his like his suit, his shirt he wears underneath his heroing jacket, and Nikola is just covered in fucking animals.
Mm-hmm. It's honestly, it's what they need right now. They could use some therapy.
Their equilibrium is visibly returning.
One moment.
We're gonna have a fun time, having to return all those animals without, not looking weird.
Absolutely, I was thinking that earlier, actually. Honestly, really love the mental image of, like, Cat and Nikola hugging, because if I remember correctly, they're both quite tall, but, like, Cat is taller and noodlier, so I just imagine it's a sort of fucking rap effect. It's just like, yeah.
God. I have like a couple of like either one shots or short games that I really want to play in Toonkind because I haven't played a Toonkind game other than this in months. And
Oh,
it's just
that's
like,
not though.
This is my first Toonkind game.
Welcome. That's a lot.
Welcome.
It's very chaotic and a lot more back and forth between the DM and players than most games.
Honestly, not good. I'm just gonna say I've had pretty fucking good DMs, like, so this is actually not too far
Yeah,
out of the normal
like
for me, so that's good. But it's good to know that that's like a standard in the thing.
Brain. I've had this idea in the back of my head of one. There's this overarching series of games that I want to run based around effectively the four primordial elementals from the big book and reflavor them into Toonkind.
I'm just imagining that one fucking god damn it, Toon World from Yu-Gi-Oh just like opens the book, four huge dramatic elementals are pulled in and then spat out as fucking Toon versions of themselves.
Yes, please.
Oh, that would be hilarious. But on the other hand, not necessarily the other side of that, I would really like to do some games based around not necessarily godlike creatures, but creatures of legends or demigods. And
Oh,
one of
yeah.
them in my head, I've been referring to as Dusk, the Dust, the Everchase. The first child of air and earth, the target of the wild hunt, and patron of anyone who patron of those on the run.
I look
it
at
is
that one bit in matter of perspective. The musicians that Glue jammed out with.
Yeah.
I am so fucking eyes. Also, Glue hasn't forgotten about that. Glue's had shit going on, but Glue definitely remembers what song they copied.
Yeah.
It echoes through the library chillingly as they work.
Prosperity and what was the other one's name? The other one's name is important. I forget it off the top of my head though. I'm gonna have to re-listen to that game. There were two tiefling.
Honestly,
I think everyone is. Sorry.
No, we were chatting.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think everyone's back now, so we're good to resume whenever.
Yeah.
I'm here.
The last bit on that is those two characters are definitely linked to the story idea I have with the elder elementals in some way.
I do a curious wiggle. Anyways.
Yeah.
Curious wiggles.
Return from break. So yeah, you guys have just defeated all of the animals that Yllwyll sent after you, all of the mutant animals. So yeah, what are you gonna do now?
As stated over break, Glue is going to walk over to
Wrong character.
Brief cameo from a different character there.
What did I say?
Glue.
Glue.
Fuck
Different
parrot.
funky cryptid.
Anyways.
You both played the pair.
Nikola N is going to walk over to Cat and just sort of put their head against Cat's chest, like, hugs, please.
And Cat immediately envelops them in a large hug and then begins presenting them with the small, adorable animals in his coat.
I'm picturing, like, puts one on top of the cloak, one on the shoulder, one on the other shoulder, one of their hands, one on top of the puppy already on their hood.
Yeah, exactly. Just stacking enemies' animals anywhere they'll fit. 2 different words.
Yeah, Glue's is gonna chill there for a sec. They'll be functional.
Pardon, whom again?
Oh my lord!
This is what you get when you spend the break talking about a different character, I guess.
Nikola is going to just kind of chill because they have so much trauma. Apparently, they're having an identity crisis.
Honestly, I'm just imagining, like, each time you say it, Glue's just there, and, like, characters from their game just run after them, just, like, and grab them and drag them off the set of our game.
Like,
with Glue, that makes sense.
I can neither confirm nor deny. This is a reverberating echo through the buildings.
Read all along.
Anyway.
Yeah, so.
That's what they're up to.
Everyone else? Tailwind, Brittney, Shaun.
Brittney's just giving that seagull like a couple of nudges with her foot to make sure it's well and truly down. Because ow, her ankle.
Understandable. It did hurt.
Yeah, Tailwind will be trying to pick things up and getting out before the crazy man with the wheezing laugh gets up on the surface and hopefully just try to get across the bridge.
Anyone else gonna also run?
Hey, one question. Shaun, are you like split in two? What's going? I just see that Tailwind, you have. Is that just like a backup bucket? Does that have anything in it, or?
Opens a little bit. A presumably an eye stalk comes out and then immediately tries to shove it back in. I stole it.
Probably not an eye stalk, but a little tendril of goo, sure.
Yeah, and then just like quickly tries to pat it back in, and seals it back up. I panicked.
You panicked?
I panicked and I grabbed it. It's a lot of the research papers, to sentient.
Is that
so you stole the research papers?
Is it sentient? Are you sure it's not just sapient? Because it's fucked up because it's kidnapping if it's sentient.
I'm gonna go with sapient until proven otherwise.
You guys have got it backwards. Sapient is self-aware, sentient is capable of movement.
What? No.
Isn't it?
No. Sapient and sentient are similar. It's like one's self-aware and like the other's like
Sapient is self-aware or wise, and sentient is capable of independent movement, right? Able to perceive or feel things is sentient.
Like, not capable of independent movement. There's sapient and defined sentient.
So glad that we're
yeah,
we're like,
sentient
oh my
is
god, you
really
stole this
awesome.
thing, and we're like now debating what it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
sentient
anyway.
is being able to perceive or feel things. Sapient is being self-aware. So I think sapient is a step up from sentience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, it has more answers. I just need to pick it out of the goo.
You're sure
Other
they
than
won't
that,
kill it, right?
I don't plan to. Also, that I'm just gonna say this: that bundle of complete and utter nonsense of a man should not have this information, even though he probably has it in his brain somewhere. So limiting that as much as I can, I grab this bucket, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Sounds like a slushy.
What kind of
And
slushies are you drinking?
well, okay, it sounds more like when you leave Jello out in the sun for like an hour.
Why do you know what that sounds like?
Sometimes you forget a fruit cup is outside. Why am I
And then
getting
you
to 50
listen
questions?
to it?
Let's go.
Cat's just like Cat to Nikola, if they're still hugging, is just like, I would carry you to maintain the hug, but at the same time, I have noodly little arms and I can barely lift myself.
Nah, that's alright. Maybe I'll ask Brittney to carry me.
Absolutely
You'd have
not.
stronger arms with all the anime.
No, I know, Brittney. I just find your consistency comforting. Yeah, let's go.
Just prompting because you mentioned it. Are you doing anything with Sentry or any of the other animals, or just leaving them there?
Nick will go over to Sentry and sort of put their hands on their hips, just
I don't think we
How
can
to
save
do
the
this?
swan thing.
You just don't like this one thing.
That is besides the point.
For that, you get to carry this one thing.
I am too busy carrying this iguana in the bucket. Bye.
Hold on a second. I'm going to roll sleight of hand to have taken the iguana and bucket.
No. They hiss. I don't like that they hiss.
Are you being
That's a
bamboozled?
22.
I think that works. Dylan goes, I got this bucket and this iguana, and then has neither.
Cut to Cat, who has the iguana on his head and bucket in his hand. Like,
Eating
oh,
grin on his
really?
face.
Oh, well, thank you for volunteering. Here you go. Who wants to carry the parrot? I'm not fucking doing it.
I got the duct tape. So there's a taped up parrot lizard thing and the snake bird swan hell thing. If it tries to nip at me, I'm gonna throttle it 2 ways.
That doesn't really work with geese or swans. They got a lot of muscle, and actually, if they're attacking you, you grab it by the neck and just sort of sling it, and it's fine.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that it's fine.
Well, it gives you a second to run away.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm carrying the berg.
I think Sentry's gonna take 2 people to carry, because it is a
Sentry's kinda
person
big.
sized. And you'll have to roll a strength check.
I can probably pass the strength check.
I think that unfortunately Nikola has the second best strength.
Nikola and Shaun
Sentry,
it
though.
is.
Why wouldn't you want to help Sentry? Sentry's a good boy.
Well, no, it's just unfortunate because they have a +1.
Yes, you're all
Yeah, well,
weaklings.
Yeah, we're not a strong group. Cat's already completely laden down with animals, so he'll take the two-headed dog just on the proviso that he's got a two-headed dog. He likes the dog.
I think that's gonna take 2 people to carry as well.
Okay.
It's a big dog.
Because even if you might want to put them somewhere safe, even if you're, you know.
Mm-hmm. Shaun, do you
Yeah.
want to roll strength?
Yes, I don't remember my plus to it. Yay. It's decently high though. For me. I'm not one of you weirdos that has like a +5 in anything.
Yeah. It's a +4, I think, your strength, because that's what you're rolling with your
Yeah,
attacks.
that's probably it, yeah.
Unlike, I think I've got the lowest strength of the group with a minus, I think, 3.
Holy shit! Talk about
No, minus
alarms.
1.
Okay.
No, yeah, -3. -3.
Okay, 12 and a 14.
Yeah, I'll say with that, you guys stumble a few times and have to take some breaks, but you're able to carry between the two of you. You're able to carry Sentry.
Okay, I think Brittney's gonna carry that. Is gonna grab the parrot, but so what exactly are we doing with these things? We can't exactly bring them to an animal shelter, I don't think.
Oh, we got the posters.
I
We
No,
just
think
bring them home.
I mean the giant bird, the two-headed dog, and whatever the hell these birds are.
Yeah, I don't think we can. While it makes complete and logical sense that this man, Island Dr. Marode, these things together, I don't think I have any kind of experience unmutating things.
You don't have any experience on mutating things yet. In any case, I'm adopting the dog.
I could ask one of my grandparents if they want Sentry.
We've taken all of this mad doctor's animals.
Well, that's assuming they want to that's assuming they want new owners in the first place. We're not exactly taking them willingly.
I can talk to them, convince them, make them see my way of things. Possibly.
I think you're more likely to scare them off. Or make them aggressive.
We beat them up once.
And you think that's gonna help?
Probably not, no. Well, we won't know until we try. Maybe it's not sagacity, perspicuity. Maybe perspicuity. It'd want one. We can go ask.
That'd probably be a better idea of re-fencing these animals back to their actual owners instead of blatantly saying, "Oh, hey, it was us," and then getting the questions on how we found them.
That is an excellent point.
You know, they'd probably just go, "Oh yes, cats stole them. That's why we have them in the first place."
That, again, probably not a good option either.
It wouldn't be too out of character for me, however. Like, legitimately, I probably am the only person who could legitimately get away with saying, "Oh, I found one and took it home." Onwards!
Alright, so Sentry is taking care of the smaller birds are taking care of you guys leaving the dog, or?
We don't have enough people to actually carry it, which is
Unless
sad.
unless you redistribute. Right now you got Tailwind with the seagull, Brittney with the parrot. If one of them puts away a bird to take the dog, you could attempt.
Alright, we need to, like, chicken and wolf these things.
One person could take both birds, I think.
I will hand. No way. I'm carrying a two person.
Yeah, you're carrying two-person animal here.
I'll take both the birds on the proviso that they're probably comparatively light, or hollow bones and all.
Mm-hmm. They're both bird shaped, bird sized. They're sized. They're not bird shaped actually, but they are bird sized. They're sized about how you'd expect a parrot and a seagull to be, so you could carry both.
Okay. Jesus, they were doing a lot of damage for such small things. Then.
Yeah.
I was picturing like something the size of Tailwind at least.
No.
Just a fucking parrot.
The challenge rating on
by a regular ass parrot.
Oh my god, that makes everything like 9 times better.
The challenge rating on these is only half. It's not even a full level. The challenge rating is 1/2 for the birds. And that's
That bird was laughing.
Well, in that case, Cat will take both the birds, because, like, on top of the 57 others in his coat, they're not too much more.
Oh, God.
So that leaves Brittney and Tailwind to try and carry the dog.
Well, I will assist you. I highly doubt you have worse than a -1.
Are you sure about that? Brittney has a -2.
Jesus Christ! I know we were joking about Weakling Gang, but damn Weakling Gang.
Take you all to the
Okay.
gym, Jesus Christ.
Maybe Cat should trade the birds back to Brittney and take the dog.
I've got a -3, so...
Oh!
Option. That was the best option.
Okay.
Oh my god!
You're assisting me then.
Yeah.
You both
Wait,
have to roll strength.
Brittney is taking her cape and rolling the dog up in it.
Wouldn't it make more sense for, like, one of the strong characters and one of the weak characters to, like, team up on one
Yeah,
of them?
but they're already carrying Sentry.
I got it. I have a sub.
Okay.
I have a above average number.
Why did you roll twice though?
Aid. If you assist someone, it gives them advantage.
I said you
Oh.
both gotta roll. No, you both gotta roll strength, so it's a 6 and a 17. But I'm gonna say that balances out okay.
Okay. That's fine.
Mhm. So you scoop up all the unconscious mutants and the you still got the animals that were being experimented on. To the bridge.
To the bridge.
To the bridge.
To the bridge.
And from there,
We're gonna have to figure out somewhere to keep the big boys, and then the other ones have to get back to their owners without making it look like Cat was stealing people's pets all day.
Okay.
I mean, I can just go and return them myself. I have a reputation for doing that. Returning them, not stealing them.
So there's the 812, which is a good option, a good resource.
We'd need to carry several very large creatures to the 812, though.
That's true. There's the junkyard, which we can make a pit stop at to drop off anything that we can't take into polite society.
Does anyone have Perspicuity's number?
I think
Like,
have
can
it
we
written
call-
down somewhere.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
Tailwind has that.
Yeah.
Actually, do they leave the store? Like, at this point, I'm pretty sure they're just a hologram that's projected from the ceiling. I've never seen them outside, other than like the rooftop.
I think they live there. I think they own the building, which is
Good
like,
for them.
which is fascinating because Every other building in the city is owned by the bad mayor.
You know,
the
not
lesser
the good
mayor?
mayor.
The good mayor is in the jar.
Yeah, lesser mayor.
Yeah. If we're going to drop anything else at my grandparents' apartments, just Brittney, maybe you should go at like the back of the group.
You
Like,
don't
just
need
let
to tell.
What, do they not like rich people?
Well, they're not overly fond of our fine lesser mayor. It's a little bit of family history that we don't need to get into it.
I mean, same, but like, I just deal with it apathetically.
Yeah, they'll be fine to you, Brittney. Just don't talk too much about your papa.
With any luck, they won't even know it's me.
You're kind
Yeah.
of distinctive.
I
Yeah,
mean,
He's apparently in disguise.
Yeah, you could come up with a fake name for us to call you, like other than your hero name. Like you could be Brittney.
no, no, absolutely not. Just call me, fuck, the only name that came to mind was Jack. Okay, just call me, Jack, I don't know.
Brittney?
We could call you Jack.
Brittney is very gender.
Absolutely.
This is silly and I love it.
It also helps it's the only name I could think of.
So,
And let's go.
yeah,
Brittney, though. It's very funny.
across the you're across the bridge. Where are you going next? Are you-
Probably to the junkyard first.
Yeah,
Drop off
the junkyard.
things.
The junkyard is our best option that doesn't have us traipsing through the entirety of the city, just carrying these things like trophies.
Also,
Since they
we
are
can
very
get a
strange looking.
wheelbarrow. We could get a wheelbarrow for the big animals.
Do we have a wheelbarrow?
I definitely have a wheelbarrow at the junkyard.
All right, to the junkyard.
Batman transition. Na 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 na.
Gotta give the puppies, stuff to play with / eat so they don't wander off and cause massive amounts of problems.
Oh, and also in the interim, Cat will cast Cure Wounds on like anyone he can who is significantly wounded.
Thank you.
Because like, no, we all completely forgot to do post-battle healing until I just remembered now. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Brittany's still at like a third of her health.
yeah,
Oh,
so
dear.
Same.
Yep.
Hang on, I
Level
gotta-
3. Level 3. Level 3.
We are levels. Yeah.
3, congratulations, yes.
So that's 3 Cure Wounds that I can do. So, Brittney, Cat, and who's the third most damage? Not Cat, Brittney, Tailwind. I don't know why I mistook your character for mine. What the fuck?
Because
I'm
I'm the
very
line
confused today.
here.
So, Brittney, Tailwind, and
Nikola.
Yeah.
Nikola's at 15. I don't know. I look at Shaun.
yeah.
I'm fine. I've got like 20 health left. I'm fine.
So yeah, those 3 all get 1d8 plus. Hold on a sec.
Wait,
1d8.
hold on. Lordly, real quick, when Cat goes to heal Brittney, can I have him roll your choice of perception or investigation?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Well,
Or you can just use your passive. Depends on which one's higher, I guess.
I have a 16 passive, so
Oh dear.
Shit.
Yeah. Does a 16 passive pick it up, or should I roll for a potential 26?
I'll send you the thing you see.
I'm also like Tailwind is currently thinking of, okay, I think I have a plan for if people start asking how we found all these animals. They
Blame it on
wandered
Cat.
into Ensville
Can't say that
after
'cause you shouldn't be
hearing a
there.
weird dog whistle thing. Performance art in Ensville is a little weird, but sometimes it happens. College students sometimes just wander in and make things. But, you know, sometimes they also just leave random crap. So it's not the first time I've had to dismantle a piece of equipment that was doing something stupid. There was one time that we had to take down a machine that was literally just someone built a machine that only purpose was to scream. It was not fun.
Some sort of like screaming robot.
Yeah. Like,
Oh no! Oh my!
Why did they program it to scream? Why did it sound like it was in pain? I don't know. I had to rip it apart.
Well, this sure is a revelation from Brittney.
You stay quiet unless you want to share it in character.
Yeah, no, that's going to be something he'll approach Brittney about by himself.
FPS, FPS.
FPS.
Yes.
FPS.
I definitely have to do some kind of training day with someone else.
Absolutely,
Well,
we really do need to do that.
Yes. I'm thinking that might be the next game, but we should finish
Anyway,
up this
You
game
need
before
to
we get
you need
into
to teach
planning.
Sentry to fetch.
You're a bird. You okay? Well, I do.
Sentry is also dog. They are
Yeah.
dog bird.
They're a griffhound.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. But yeah, you were at the junkyard. Cat is done healing. Are you dropping off the mutants here?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop. Yeah, anything that would be considered not polite society enable, probably drop off here.
Might be a good chance to change out your costumes then as well.
Yeah, I'll take off the screen mask, which I was fighting in this entire time.
Yeah, maybe that explains why your initiative was so bad.
You couldn't hit the damn bird because you couldn't see shit.
So, once all of his, yes, I sure am a vigilante equipment is dropped off, which is honestly literally just his gas mask. The rest are just pieces of cosplay he owns, and also his twin katana, which he just owns and carries openly and always has.
Yeah, it's
The
still weird.
concern of many.
God, Cat is probably going to be everyone's first pick for vigilante because
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like
Look
the
at him.
second people learn about mutants being like heroes, they're gonna arrest you immediately.
yeah, it's just like this one uses twin katana. You use twin katana.
That's a superlative. But
Yeah,
I
you're not-
mean, like, there's two swords and there's two vigilantes. So obviously each sword belongs to each person, right? Right.
You're gonna lawyer your way out of it.
But God, that's Cat's superlative. Most likely to be vigilante. I really want that to be an actual superlative at their high school, and right next to it is most likely to be like supervillain, and it's Brittney.
Her father would never allow that.
God.
Whoever is behind the editing for the yearbook is going to have a rough time.
Yeah.
They're gonna have eldritch nightmares for the rest of their life.
Which is just proving the point, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you don't need to say it.
Anything you do proves their
Hey,
point
the
more.
world is fine. They've only had like one small centipede incident and then an animal stealing incident. Surely nothing more serious will happen.
You've forgotten the downtown slime incident.
But yeah,
Wow.
but that was what was it? What was his excuse that it wasn't a slime monster? Like a power outage?
Exactly.
It was a car
right.
crash.
It's just a car crash, right? Yeah, you know, the giant green car crash.
So, we've got a pet car crash. We took care of some problem. We took care of some building in the subway.
Mhm.
And now, what would Rhett Bronson classify giant mutant creatures as? I wonder.
Avian flu.
Mass hallucinations.
Well, I mean, do you want to fuck around and find out?
I mean, we'll hear about it in the morning, anyways.
Only, we'll see.
Can someone please call Perspicuity?
Yeah, I got the number.
I have a question. Why doesn't he go by Percy?
I think
Because shortening your name is for the unenlightened.
Look, why don't we just sort of try that nickname out and see if he likes it?
I'm just gonna keep saying yo and not saying and not really going by much names. We'll be fine. I'll be fine. Anyways, I'll give the ever convenient convenience store a call.
Cat's just like, well, I'll leave the big guys with you, and then just
Ask if they have giant dog toys, because we are going to need giant dog toys.
and sort of like, so I'll try and get the little animals home if they haven't colonized my coat permanently.
You turn
From
to
now
smoke,
on, one of
you'll just drop them.
my coat's not made of smoke.
I saw this one literally pass through you.
Is my coat made of smoke?
When you wanted to, apparently.
Oh. Well, I'll know about that later.
Congratulations, your clothing is part of your body.
Oh, no wonder it always smells. He never takes a shower.
Rude.
We're tunes, it's how it works.
Yeah, fair. If anyone coughs, it's an alert because it's part of the plot.
So as Tailwind makes that call, you know, the phone rings a couple times, and then you hear, the 812 convenience store. How can I assist you today?
Hey, found some weird things in the other side of town. Again. Also,
Specify their living.
Also, those missing animal posters. Let's just say the dog whistle thing happened again.
Ah, I see. Do you require any assistance returning animals to their homes?
Probably. There's a lot, and apparently there's like 3 big iguanas. I don't know who in this town sells iguanas. Never mind, it's probably you. But, yeah.
Well,
We're gonna need to find some way to keep these things and not have them at the junkyard.
Well, I still have the missing posters for any animals that you found that need returning. Other than that, I do have some pet supplies that may be of use.
Delightful.
Well, that's good.
Shall I come out to the junkyard to help redistribute the animals, or...
Looks out. What is everyone doing outside the window?
Cat is just sat in like a fairly meditative position with dozens of animals just arrayed over him.
Brittney's probably trying to fend off one of the birds.
I think Nick. Oh, sorry, you go, Verl.
Oh, yeah. Shaun's just, making sure that the more mutant creatures are going to be comfortable, because we don't want them running back to someone who's going to set them on people and steal people's pets, so... Trying to make them comfortable so they don't leave.
That's adorable.
Nikola is trying to make friends with the parrot.
I think,
Good luck.
the parrot is taped up, yes? I think...
Yeah, secretly Gilbert Godfrey reincarnated.
God.
I mean, I think they're all... I was gonna say they're all still unconscious, but if you want them to be coming back awake, they can be coming back awake.
I'm just leaned back past the window after seeing all the nonsense. It's like, yeah, get here as soon as you can. Bring the pickup truck. There might be more than you think.
I shall be there in about 10 minutes. And then, the phone hangs up. Yeah, and if the mutant animals are coming back awake, I mean, we can say the birds go first. Were they both taped up? I know the parrot got taped up, but...
I'd assume at some point between getting to the junkyard and, dicking around, we did in fact stick the giant, possibly, or almost definitely still hostile giant creatures we fought somewhere that they're not going to immediately be able to eat us and, start round two.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, it is a junkyard. There might be maybe a broken down car that you can put the larger ones into to function as a sort of cage.
A tarp.
A what? A tarp?
Yeah, you know how you swaddle like a cat,
Oh.
keep it calm.
Burrito the bird.
Yeah, you can do that.
I think that Nikola will kneel down next to Sentry and be like, "Listen, you could bite my fingers off. However, I got some snacks here, and I know you like snacks. Because whatever else is going on, you are partially a dog, and dogs like treats. So I'm going to strike a deal with you that you just sort of be chill and you get treats."
Roll animal handling.
Yes, please. Nope.
5. No. Sentry kind of, snarls at you half-heartedly. They're still pretty out of it, but they know, hey, you're with those people that beat it up. It's not interested. And it's trying to wiggle free of the tarp.
Yeah, my gran will have better luck. They just go over and scooch under the animals next to Cat. They take the animals like a quilt and shrug it over their shoulders.
Yes. Fantastic.
We all agree that every time the camera pans away from Cat and the animals, there are two more, right?
Yeah, definitely. They're multiply. In the future, whenever he rolls on his fumble table, I'm just gonna have a random animal in there. They've colonized his hammer space.
Oh no. Well, that's a thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Tailwind, trying to be the responsible one, is called for backup.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, if it happens, it happens. They aren't looking apparently at this moment in time.
What's being done with the bucket full of factoid goo?
Right, you. I don't have that right now. That's someone else's problem. That was taken away from me.
Yeah, I think
When
has
they
that?
got there, Cat will have gone and stuck it in Tailwind's special lab area.
Pretty good place to keep
That's
it.
the you problem.
That's gonna slowly become more and more of a conspiracy board place.
I honestly love that Cat has really high sleight of hand. It was just like, nope, redistributing the problems.
Yeah, and in about 10 minutes, a pickup truck will pull up on the edge of the junkyard. You can see there's like a dream catcher and some loose crystals hanging from the rear view mirror in a way that seems very distracting. And Perspicuity steps out of the truck and goes to approach Tailwind if they're visible.
Yeah, Tailwind will come out, seeing the truck. This is not the first time this has happened. It will not be the last. Like, hey.
Perspicuity is like, greetings, Tailwind, my young friend. I believe there are some animals who need help rehoming, returning to their original homes.
Yeah. Quick question for the DM. Was there rewards put out for these?
Was there what?
Rewards put out for these missing animals?
There were rewards put out for several of the animals, yes.
Huzzah!
We're getting paid.
We can get them funneled through the 812. But yes, we'll probably also be spending that money at the 812.
You can get it in a gift card.
Yeah, just get it as store credit.
There you go. All right. There's dog, cat. You have to come back here with that. Dog, cat, iguana, bird. You just like load them up.
Yeah.
I like imagining every time he says cat just hands him another animal instead of the cat.
Like there are several actual felines, but every time they say cat, they get handed a different animal. Also putting in a cat in the car.
One of the times that he says cat gets in the truck.
No, not you.
I will say the like bed of the truck, the open part, has like some blankets put down so that it'll be cozier for the animals to ride in.
All right. Well, there's that. Dismantled the whistle. If I have to make a deception check on that, I will. But that's the play that.
Yeah, make a deception check on that.
My one weakness, my own hubris, and what's my deception? I'm trained in it, but it's not my highest. So let's see. I'm at least honest about it.
Oh my god, that was close. But Perspicuity just kind of nods and says, yes. You anticipate any further trouble from that dog whistle?
Hopefully not. But we'll keep an eye out.
And he like nods knowingly.
Yeah, college students. the hipster crowd really likes their interpretive art.
Yeah, interpretive art. An automatic dog whistle machine in the abandoned side of town that attracts iguanas.
They call it consumerism.
I think at some point, after this exchange, Nikola will come up to Percy, like, excuse me, Percy. I'm sorry to bother you, sir. I get a ride with the big, like, Griffhound thing to my grandparents' apartments?
I suppose so, as long as you're willing to give me the directions I require.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, whenever you're getting ready, just call me over, I guess. I'll write it down for you.
He nods. Yeah, I think, at some point, all the animals have been loaded up, and Perspicuity is like, Tailwind's young friend, I I don't recall your name, but we are ready to depart if you still wish for a ride.
Oh, yeah, hi, I'm Nikola. Yeah, so go down this road, go.
You don't have to give the directions in character.
Well, I think that, like, in character, like, pause and, like, think, hey, does one of you have a map?
They're new in town. Goes to find a tourist map.
Brittney gets you a map on her phone. Or Jack.
Oh, thank you, Jack. I didn't know that I didn't know that phones could do that. Yeah, okay, so you
Very handy stuff.
I got none of that.
Yeah, that was just sort of noise.
Alright.
Anyone who tried
Okay,
to speak in the last
well-
20 seconds, you could reattempt.
No, it's good. I wasn't saying anything important.
Alright, Nikola will get into the truck and just be like, alright, take a left, take another left, take a right, go under the bridge, go over the bridge, and then you're there.
2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left.
Yeah, we're avoiding traffic.
Perspicuity nods, like this makes perfect sense, and, buckles his seatbelts and, heads out, driving, Nikola and all these animals to Nikola's apartment, and then, the locations of about, 20 to 30 various missing pet, posters.
Sorry, we're wrapping up, but Nick would probably take the opportunity to ask Perspicuity a question.
Sure.
I hope I'm not being too forward, sir, but understand that your store is pretty unique. Given the state of this town. How do you keep? You seem like you got a lot going on. I don't want to pry too much, but how do you keep, your independency, given the fact that everything around you wants you to conform? Speaking economically, of course.
Me trying to come up with some good wise wisdom that he would have, but I'm a dumbass.
High wisdom character, not high wisdom DM.
So just give me like 1 sec, since how to keep your independency when everything around you wants you to shut down. So I think what he's gonna say to that is, well, my own resolve and force of will is a rather important part of that equation, but what has kept my store independent for all these years is the support I receive from others. In order to remain, it might seem counterintuitive, but in order to remain independent in the face of overwhelming pressure to conform, having others that you can rely on when your own will falters is rather important.
Yeah, I can see why support could be useful for a small business. Thank you for indulging my curiosity, sir. Oh, we're here.
Indeed. Do you require any help carrying that animal?
Let me see if my gramps is around, or my grandfather, or my gramps, or mop. If not, then maybe that'd be pretty nice, sir. Actually, is it alright if I call you Percy?
No, and he's
You've
very
broken
silent.
his brain.
Perspicuity is from the generation of free love, a grandparent policy.
I don't need to think about that!
What? Lordly!
What the fuck? Lordly.
Hold on, what?
I did not catch all of that, but good God.
Lordly, what does that have to do with nicknames?
No, the broken. Whoever it was said you've just broken his brain with the grandparents thing.
Who said that?
Wasn't
I
it
did
not
not.
I was actually gonna say, like, he takes the grandparents thing in stride, and he might actually say, so you're that Nikola. I am acquainted with several of your grandparents. They are frequent customers.
That does not surprise me.
And vis-a-vis, we're getting back to the nickname thing, I think he says, if that is what you wish to call me, I have no argument against it.
Yeah, alright. Well, whatever makes you most comfortable. Let me go see. Well, you know what my grandparents are like. And they, go, 3 steps up the steps and then yell, "Hey, everyone, we got a dog!"
Here, steal my bird dog.
And probably, I'm
Smash
guessing,
cut. Hey,
a
wait,
couple
where's my
grandparents do hustle down the stairs to come see the dog.
This dog.
Oh, it's like the seagulls from Finding Nemo.
Yes.
Just instead of mine, it's dog.
Listen, in most places that I have, in my own home and also in the places I have taught, if someone says, "Hey, there's a dog outside," everyone will hustle to the windows.
Oh,
To be
absolutely.
fair, I would also do that, so.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's not basic human behavior, but it's still an apt comparison.
Yeah, so I think several grandparents come down and help to carry the dog up to the apartment. Actually, given the way that that Sentry is swaddled, it might just be his dog head poking out, and when they unwrap him, they are in for a fucking surprise.
Yup.
This is going to be the world's most spoiled dog-bird hybrid. The world's only dog-bird hybrid, but the most spoiled.
Not if Yllwyll has anything to say about it, or cackle about it.
Yeah, well, it's Yllwyll versus an entire army of grandparents. I don't think he has much to say in the matter.
Well, by volume might be the counteraction there.
I will also say, and we can talk about this in DMs, we don't have to do this here, but there's a definitive chance that Sentry gets renamed into Princess Sparkle Fluff or something.
You were big time assuming that that they will be able to contain Sentry. So yeah, there might be some discussion needed on this topic, but
Fair enough.
We shall discuss. Yeah, so Nikola gets dropped off there, and Perspicuity continues on to drop off other animals. Everyone back at the junkyard. What are y'all doing?
I think once things quiet down, Tailwind is going to make themselves dinner because they haven't eaten all day, or eaten very little all day, since the massive microwave pizza frozen burrito combination at the 8:12 this morning. Make themselves some kind of dinner.
Honestly, yeah, what time is it?
It's probably like you guys started. Was it after school? It's probably like 6 or 7 in the evening, maybe. It's not quite dark out yet, but it's starting to get there.
Well, there was a party going on at Vanessa's place. I think by this point, if there's nothing else that needs doing, Brittney has already left.
Establishing an alibi.
Sick of the sight of us, more like.
Why not both?
Yeah, Cat, like normal. Tailwind will fish out the projector, and if you're staying for dinner, we'll pull out the big flat piece of sheet metal, and we'll watch something.
Cat is 400% psyched and immediately rings their grandparent, just like, watching movies at Tailwind, be back eventually, if not, I'm probably dead. This is a perfectly regular interaction between them.
This is a perfectly regular thing to happen. Yeah. Now, what about Shaun? What be Shaun doing?
Question. It's you've handled a lot of the chaos with moving the animals. As long as they're comfortable, that's all good. We just have to figure out the whole. We've got help returning them, which is good. Because I don't think we should probably be associated with getting them back. Especially if shit keeps happening, so just kind of chilling and waiting.
Well, we've got food, quote unquote, being made, and you're welcome to stay.
Sounds better than going anywhere else, so
All right.
can totally just impose on your place for now.
All right. Well, I'll go grab the movie list. Kat picked last time, so I guess it's your turn, Shaun.
Oh boy. Gonna have to find out what the fabulous movie list is and make sure to pick one that Kat would never pick, since Kat got to pick last time. That's how it works, right?
I mean, to be fair, we did collate the movie list together, so they're all movies I might conceivably pick. Unless Tailwind has added more since last I checked, which they do sometimes.
Which you know, sometimes they do, because it is Tailwind's list.
It's our list. But yes, Tailwind. It's Tailwind's projector, it's our list.
And I think if we're wrapping up, while Tailwind is digging out the box of like $3 DVDs and other and other movies that they found.
The trash bin.
Yeah, look, you find some wonderful garbage, and it's amazing sometimes.
Once an entire box just full of off-brand Shrek movies.
All different ones too.
Heck yeah.
There's one labeled Shrek 24. This time it's personal.
What is Shrek 25 this time? It's personal.
God. Oh, I'm very glad that there's not a like ridiculous amount of Shrek movies. I think there's only 4.
Correct, there is 4.
5 if you count that Halloween one.
Oh. But they'll look at the conspiracy board. Look to see if the better mayor has eaten, quote unquote, anything that they've left in the jar, and it's surprisingly clean, which is concerning.
Better mayor eating things in there.
And then we'll find a bigger glass jar, a big enough glass jar to hold the other goo, transfer it over, and then
The goo that is not your friend.
yeah,
Shaun too.
Not
Don't you dare.
the worst Shaun.
it's like I think we have, and then like look down at it and say, I think we have much to learn about each other soon. But for now, turns it so it can look out the window at the projection, and then
Oh my god!
I'm gonna report everything
Oh,
back
no.
to his creepy
Tailwind,
weird apron
tell
wearing
us to cut out.
Creed.
Tallest you cut out after turning Factoid to look through the window. Oh no.
They're gone forever.
Oh no. Tallest!
I knew it. You see, you gave them a moment of kindness and then immediately were ambushed. It's taken out of reality.
Alas, poor Tallest. I knew them, Horatio.
Nope.
I'm gonna assume
There
that was
you
the
go.
real disconnect noise.
Tailwind adjusts Factoid to be able to see through the window and then pops out of existence.
Basically.
That's that sometimes. It's fine.
Mm.
Don't reach me. They will be back. They might have been called off to another universe to assist a blue hedgehog or something.
Hey, Verl, how does it feel to be the funniest motherfucker in the server?
I'm very proud that you think I'm the funniest. My Discord froze. Yeah, it's like we noticed.
Oh, but it's
Please.
Lordly, it's a gender-neutral term for a grandparent. It's like grand run.
I'm aware.
They're,
of
they're also tunes.
Your pop, your mom. But
It
so
could
you
be a literal mop. They're tunes. It could literally be a mop.
I'm
Consider.
aware of it. I
Then
didn't know
you're-
that
you
the
are-
term was a thing, but at the same time, that is where my brain pulls me.
Zen, you are the DM. You have power over this universe. We need to know: is mop a mop?
Consider there's a different grandparent who is a mop who always looks anytime Nicholas says mop.
Their grandparent who is a mop and their mop, and they're both terribly confused when anyone else gets confused about that.
oh my god.
Tallest!
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
So what were you saying before you turned the thing and then it magically vanished out of existence?
All right, so I was coming out. Tailwind was coming out with the selections of movies, which was. Let me look at what I have here. Uh, the first Fantastic Four movie.
Oh my god.
Uh,
You monster.
Dogma, the Jay and Silent Bob movie. If you know what that one is.
Yeah.
Good idea.
And the only season of the animated 2004 Godzilla cartoon.
Perfect. Absolutely.
Because those are all things
Hideously
I literally
no-brainer.
have in my room right now.
That's
That
the
is the
most
chosen
in
one.
character thing you've ever said about yourself.
I collect movies. Because, streaming is fun until you realize you're just renting that thing. And then you have no actual way of getting those if that service goes down forever. So I like owning
Yeah.
DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
Owning physical copies is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the old 80s Captain America movie where he literally punches someone unconscious and steals their car. But I don't own that one. If you've never seen that movie, it's a wild ride.
No reason Tailwind can't own that movie.
I know, but I didn't own it. I don't have a copy of it here, so I didn't use it as a reference. The first thing I had in my mind, which is something that I seriously want to track down a copy of, is the old, I think it's 2003 Sonic OVA, but then that would be way too close to meta for Tailwind.
They can just
It's fine.
imagine they have a copy and they're like, oh yeah, my cousin acted in this.
Yeah, it's fine. In this world, it's just a live action film.
Mm-hmm.
God.
That is
Love
canonically
it.
how animation works in Toonkind D&D.
It
Mhm.
is.
Like, it's just actors.
Just actors.
Oh God, because that would bring up this amazing idea I had because I plan to reuse the idea of Tailwind in a much more peppy and upbeat version of them for the Wacky Races game that I have planned as a racer.
I'm gonna show your friend that doesn't exist that you're totally fast in the wacky races.
Oh my God.
His name is Tailwind because he's Tailwind, but hale and hearty.
We're bracketing off track. Does anyone want to do anything else within the confines of the game?
No, but I will arrange a FPS with Tala. Fuck, I'm bad with names and saying things.
Oh look, there's Tallest, Tala, and so I can
Yeah.
understand.
Might be slightly concerned about,
What the
the other slime, the slime that is not me, just in case, Because I'm like, I'm intelligent, therefore, what if they report things to their boss as opposed to the animals who we can win over by giving them treats and not making them do stuff and loving on them?
Well, I transferred them into a better bucket,
Yes.
and they're positioned so they can watch the movies too, if you are that concerned.
Don't forget
We
to feed
know
them.
we're one of the big bads with movies.
Maybe.
This is going to be the first of many post-villain bonding movie nights, I bet.
Time to bond over movies.
Terrible movies. Absolutely the
Terrible movies.
worst.
I think that
They're like, you watch this? You watch this shit? And it's like, yes.
Cat brings his own collection on movie nights where he knows there's gonna be a movie night, and it's just the most obscure anime you've ever heard of.
Oh.
Here comes the Escaflones.
I think at some point, Nikola will like brief a grandparent on like not exactly where they got Sentry, but like this is Sentry. They come from a very checkered background. They like basically being like, this dog may bite. Please be careful. The dog may bite. And then they will like.
You know, I almost got kidnapped by them. It's fine.
To be fair, you looked like a dog at the time.
I did look like a dog at the time.
And they will just like, go through like, phone Brittney. Brittney's fine. Brittney doesn't want to talk. Okay. Phone the others. They're watching movies. That's great. Just make sure that everyone's doing okay.
If they phone Cat, they definitely get an invite. Just like, hey, we're watching movies. If you want to come back, join us.
Yeah, that'd be absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. They show up 3 hours later. I got lost.
You should consider asking,
What part of follow the river do you not understand?
I went down the wrong way. I got probably a mile before I realized I gotta walk back.
They walked past town limits. They're just out in the wilderness in the wrong direction before they realized, oh shit, wrong direction.
I'm gonna have to look. If you want to make this a regular thing, I will dig up my old bundle of DVDs and just start listing actual ones that I have every time we do a movie night.
Yes, I love it.
I know this can't be tonight because you don't have it in your room, Talis, but consider there's some sort of XP version of The Incredibles that they watch. The Ineffables.
The Ineffables. It's not the Aristocat. It's not the Aristocrats.
Oh gosh.
Now I'm just imagining like a beat for beat. I'm imagining a beat for beat remake of the Aristocats, but it's called the Aristocrats, and it's just normal human people.
I don't know where they get these CGI-ins, but it's weird. Or were these people off country? I don't know. We definitely, I don't know. I need to actually sit down and listen to the Star Cause games, but like one of these days. Make like,
I am waiting for the Star Trek XP.
Oh my god. Space Voyage.
Space Hike.
Space Hike.
Space Hike. That's it.
So good. One of these days.
Oh god, I just had an idea. I'll talk to y'all about it off recording.
Yeah, we're finishing up.
Yeah, but Nikola eventually gets to movie night and can, watch something. I don't know how late you guys are staying up, but you can hang out a little.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the Godzilla opening now that you posted it, and I'm like, yeah, that bad CG.
God,
I love that.
It's a very 2000s show.
Yeah, Godzilla is so hilariously off model too. It's like amazing.
I really do love the suggestion that terrible CGI is just tunes from a different country.
Oh, it's probably from the Uncanny Valley.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot for you to get prepped on about Inkwell, because there's a place called Tetsukanada, which is where all the anime shit is.
Mm-hmm.
I planned to run a game where it was a scrapyard dealer dealing with broken down mecha that just gets washed up on shore. And it's just like, look, half a dozen of these happen a week. I'm the only one who takes care of this outside. Are you supposed to tell me that one of these is from the future and that can time travel? I swear to God. And that's where
There's,
they make the Megas XLR XP is. His name is Monty because it's a Monte Carlo on top instead of a Coupe de Ville.
all right.
Yeah, my first thought when you said robot
Sorry.
junkyard was, chicks dig giant robots.
I love that show.
So yeah, I guess we fade out there. Unless anyone has anything else.
Nope.
Just one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
They fall asleep on top of each other.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
True. We appreciate this detail.
Yes.
Tailwind's at the bottom. Because of course they are.
How does the tiny one get down there? It just happens.
Yeah.
Consider
You're soft and fuzzy, so.
Hello.
Yeah, sort of.
And I squeak when you squeeze my ribs.
It's basically the two of them start leaning on Tailwind over the course of the movie as they get drowsier because soft and fluffy. I imagine like half an hour after they all fall asleep in that cuddle pile, Goat comes out and kicks them all legs, just like, stupid kids, go inside and sleep. You'll get pneumonia.
Yes. They don't have to sleep outside in the junkyard the whole night, but they do. You know, fall asleep there a little bit. Given how long it took Nikola to get there in the first place, they probably shouldn't walk home.
Yeah, we're just keeping you here.
You can have a
Episode
sleepover.
6. Episode 6.
Your grandparents
Nicola
won't
gets
mind because you distracted them with Pupper. So.
honestly.
For the
I
time
like to
being,
imagine,
I'm a surrogate grandchild.
I like to imagine like the soft montage of like Brittney going to the party and these three or these 1, 2, 3, 4. These three sleeping in a pile. Like part of the montage is like an outside shot of the apartment building and like a glass window shatters and they're like, Gladys, it took my dentures.
Sentry would never.
Sentry's a rowdy boy. He's trying to get out of the apartment.
True.
It's fine. We puppy trained before.
Oh boy.
He's got to convince him that
They have the
Master
collective...
sucks, actually. Now you have a whole
It's-
bunch of people who give you lots of scritches and pets and love you, and don't ask you to go pick up other animals.
Well, something
It's
to talk
one
about.
stocky boy versus the
Yeah,
hive
we'll
mind.
have to work that out outside of the game because it is gonna be
The grandparent hive mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everyone for playing. Thank you everyone who listens.
All one of you.
This was fun. Well,
Yeah,
KT's listening right
KT is
now.
great.
More people might listen to the recording. KT has been doing propaganda, I have seen, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love you, Katie.
We do. So yeah, thanks everyone for playing, and I'm gonna stop the recording in a sec, so, bye!
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.